So that's typically the way it goes. I get something, you want something. Usually we have the same taste. So I'll go buy myself something, go, look what I got. And then Eddie goes, cool, that's mine, where's yours? And then I end up losing the thing that I had.
Right, like the sunglasses, a couple of the tools here and there.
The prototype aluminum dirt jumper, the plate slips.
Anyhow,
yeah. Take a step outside.
Just follow me. Just keep your back turned.
Wants to regain his title, Eddie Fiola.
We want your opinion on something.
What did he get? What do I have to buy now?
It's not so much what you have to buy.
I don't think I need anything. I don't need anything at this point in time, and I'm really good with what I have.
So I may or may not have modified my black aluminum prototype dirt jumper.
Oh, that looks good. That looks really good.
We just masked off. We took the powder coat.
It's still wet.
Right? It's still a little tack.
Gotcha.
We scuffed the powder.
Yeah.
Put the masking on it.
Yeah.
Did the color shift and then cleared it. So those aren't stickers. That's the black powder coat. That's black.
Ah, got it. Yes.
So you can. I was just doing this by the dropouts, but here, grab the dropouts. Grab your flagpole, or that, whatever.
Hang on.
Heavy. That's
hang
what I'm
on.
saying.
Yeah. You know what? I think this will work here.
Walk around out, get.
Yeah.
Get
I can.
The movement in it.
I can see the blue, the purple, the green. Yeah, looks really good.
Yeah, and here I'll step back. You can catch it from.
Yeah, you're in the shade.
Stand behind me right now.
Yeah, turn around. Yeah. No.
You turn your whole body.
Around.
Yeah, like
It's me the same.
There it
Yeah.
is. Yeah. No, that looks really good. So now I got to bring mine back.
Or are you taking this one and giving me a plain black one now? Ooh, that's great.
Yeah, that looks really good.
He was going to post it yesterday.
This is a clear over this?
So we did the base and then clear coated over.
Gotcha.
It's got high solids automotive clear.
Right.
And I made my ghetto rigged. I welded a big washer to a pipe and then a bolt through. So
Oh, perfect.
it's my flagpole.
Right. It's our new toilet roll dispenser. I'm going to stick the toilet roll right.
Yeah.
He painted his helmet to match it.
I'm doing a color match helmet.
Ooh,
On the
very
protests,
nice,
yeah.
right? Looking good.
Yeah.
Now it's still green. Now tip it or turn it.
See, for me, it's green and purple.
Yeah, all I see is green.
Oh, I see purple top.
Yeah.
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 And it comes into the sun a little
Yeah.
bit.
And then now I start getting a purple, and now I'm starting to get that looks really good.
So we need to get this put together before reunion.
Oh, for sure.
Because this is going to look, even if we just jank your parts, slap them on here, because the
Just for that
photos,
day. Yeah.
the photos are going to be, but if we're doing that, then get your bike down here and we'll.
All right. We got a little sponsorship stuff going on here. Banks is helping us out. I think these are the intake tubes. Right? So a little bit bigger boost tube kit, I hope they're not red. Guess what? They're red. Man, these are heavy duty. This looks good. All right, so what happens is that these tubes are slightly bigger than the stock tubes, so it lets more air in and more air into the cooling aspect of it. So it'll look good and give us a little bit more horsepower. So I don't know the exact horsepower they give, and I don't know how much better they are from stock, but they are better. The other thing they gave us is there's a plate, a heater plate inside the 6.7, and which is, I think here, this is the heater plate that when you get rid of this plate, hang on, this plate here, which I haven't opened up, and my knife is in that other. So this plate is a better plate, and it lets more air in to your intake. And the other thing is that there's normally a heater core that sits right here, which is almost half this size. So it only lets in a smaller amount of air. And not only that, is that they have this heater core has a bolt that's bolted smack dab in the middle. And what happens is that bolt deteriorates and has a tendency to drop straight down into like number 6 or number 5 cylinder, and just destroys your engine. So yeah, it's a $10,000 fix if that bolt goes in there. So this is a cheap fix. If you guys don't want to spend 10 grand for a new motor, get these the new plate that gets rid of that. So comes with all the hardware and all this other stuff. And also with this, we have a larger intake manifold, slightly bigger to match the plate, and supposed to give you 58% more air than stock. And since we're getting rid of that heater core, they give you another heater element that heats the air from on top, so it won't go into the cylinder. Anyhow, we're gonna do that today. Intake, air filter, and kind of like a K&N, but made by Banks. So it's a huge beast. Anyhow, this is the new intake. It's gonna have a really cool little plastic see-through so you can see your air filter if it's dirty or not, and it's gonna give you more air and take up more space in my engine compartment. So that's it. That's the unboxing. As we go right now, we're gonna start putting this thing together little by little. That's what we're doing here at the shop today. Now we're pulling off air filter, just getting it up and out of the way so that we have a little room to work in. All right, we're getting the elbow out, and we're gonna see how much carbon buildup is inside here. There's quite a bit of carbon buildup. So what you see here, you see that this black mark right here on the outside is all potential air inlet, but we don't even get that. We only get this little piece here that lets in air, but we have a gasket that goes all the way outside. And so with the new elbow from Banks, it's going to give us more airflow, better airflow. And what you'll see here on the inside is this heater core here, which is, you know, built up with a bunch of carbon. And see that line past where the gasket is? That's going to be opened up all the way with the new heater core plate. The difference between this intake and this intake is you can see how much wider this is, where you can see where the gasket goes and where the airflow is going to go. So this is going to give us way more air and a better airflow and all the really cool stuff. So.
And you guys say Eddie can't do gut levers no more.
Who says that?
Shoot. Does all his own tricks. What do you call this one?
This is
The uppies?
yeah, right. It's called the Naval Destroyer
Yeah.
because my stomach is right on that a bolt right now. Trying to get this other bolt out.
I call this one the sleeping banana.
It ain't coming out.
Came with all these decorative shields as well. This is such a quality kit. We went ahead and we already switched over throttle body. And new elbow. That's airflow is connected in there. New brackets. That one's ready to go.
So they say that this is like a muffler for the fuel rail. And if you own a diesel, you don't need this because you bought a diesel to make noise. Tick, 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 tick. That's what this muffles, is the fuel rail. Next. Goes all the way to that corner. In the depths of hell, it does.
Do a turbo there. So what are you taking off now?
So I'm going to be taking off the individual fuel rail pipes here. Not the main fuel rail yet, but I have to take off this one, that one, that one, and that one. I got to take off 7. I know there's only 6, but then there's a main fuel inlet from the fuel pump, the high pressure fuel pump. So that'll be last to come off. All right, we've gotten to a point where we're getting the heater grid. The heater grid. I know it's not a heater core, and I know what a heater core is. It's just I wasn't thinking of exactly. It's a heater something, but this is a heater grid. And what that does is it preheats the air before it goes inside the engine for cold starts. So that's what we got here. We're pulling this out nice and smooth. Trying not to get anything else inside the engine department because it goes straight into the motor. Right? And it's this bolt right here that has a tendency, no, it's this bolt right here that has a tendency to just break off and go inside number 6 or whatever. Yeah.
I want to see how it grows.
Right? There's a lot of corrosion going on. And think about how much air comes in. And this is the only air this from here to here. And this is the new plate.
Look at how much turbulence is caused by all that, whereas this is
Nice and flat. So this is how much airspace we're gonna have now. Right, now flip it one more time. And that's how much more airspace we're gonna have. Yeah. Almost twice as much. So, it was a pain in the butt. Not everything goes as well as you want them to. But with some finagling, we're able to get it in its spot. We made the intake fit better. I had put some extra cables in for a rear an electrical connection for my trailer and winch. So I had to move those out of the way. But after doing that, everything fit in nice and snug. We are at our last section on the right, which is the air. And we have this custom made air filter plate here that's gonna go just like that. Looks really good. All right, we got the screwdriver. Just hand tighten it right now. Make sure everything aligns. Snap. Nee, 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 nee. Nee, 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 nee. Make sure this last one's in. Neat. Yep.
turbo all the way up. It's done. It's got
Cut
the
my
red
zip tie off. That way nobody gets cut. Flush cut here.
It's not flush.
Oh,
Very
that's
nice.
not flush. That's gonna hurt.
However, what happened over here?
Hey, what happened over there is that we stop putting your grubby hands all over.
You got dust all over it, looks like.
Somebody put their fingerprints on the inside. I'm gonna have to take that off. Anyhow, we had ordered a 2019, and they gave us a 2018. So there are a couple pieces that don't fit. One being part of the fuel rail, the number one injector fuel rail section, and yeah, we can't finish it until we have that. So this thing is gonna be sitting until tomorrow. You gotta lube the inside. So this is Vaseline, and once it heats up, it'll dissipate. It's a new day. We got our parts from Banks. They shipped them to us. It was one line that was different than all the rest. So they got it here, and now we're putting in the monster elbow, and we'll see how it goes from here. Then what's gonna happen when I go, fuck?
Damon.
We got Damon and Marty.
All right. Whoops.
Well,
So,
this reaction doesn't start yet because we haven't gone
We
anywhere.
got to do our paces.
no, but we finished it.
Finished. It's running. It started.
No warning lights.
No warning lights. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the windshield wiper here.
Okay, those still work.
Hey, that didn't go bad. Should I take it off of eco mode?
Yes. Sport +4, please.
Make sure everything goes well. I'm excited to hear some nice noise.
Is that you?
Yeah, because it's those brakes. It's the race brake. CD +4.
What does it have? It's got Eco City Sport Light.
Definitely hear the
Yeah.
You hear the turbo more.
Sounds like a real diesel now.
Now it's whistling.
Yeah, you can definitely hear the whistle. Let's see if we put this on sport +4
Right? Because what's after sport? There's like,
race or something.
there's like scumbag or something.
Sport plus.
Sport and Sport Plus, that's what it is.
Sport plus +4.
That's it. That's everything. That's all the beans.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, you know what it means. Tall mode.
You have the boost gauge up on the screen.
You break into the corner? Just kidding. sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds real good.
Breaking tires loose under that one spot of axle.
Hey, you can't park there.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. It's a 2-day job. That's all.
2 days because, you know, not the right parts.
Delay.
Yeah, parts delay. It would have been 1 day and everything would have been fine, and so. You know, and I'm running the AC on right now, so.
Yeah, it feels great. It's real good.
Nice.
You sound like him now.
So I'm on the set of The Hangover, and I was hired by a really, really cool stunt coordinator. Darren Prescott was his name. Anyhow, he hired me to be just another stunt guy, and it has nothing to do with BMX whatsoever. I get on set, and there's a PA, a production assistant, that comes up to me and says, hey, what's your name? And I tell them who I am. They go, oh, okay, great. You're part of the stunt crew. We need you to come over to wardrobe, and this is your room over here, and this is hair and makeup over there. Make sure you see them, and this and that. And then they ask, which was weird, is they ask, you know, do you ride bikes or something, or are you famous or something like that with BMX? I said, well, yeah, a little bit. I ride a little bit. I go, why do you ask? She goes, well, because, you know, one of our actors is a huge fan of yours. I said, oh, who's that? And they said, Ed Helms. This is all written down that the stunt people are supposed to jump out of the way of the cop car speeding on the sidewalk. So that's the job, and that's what we were supposed to do. And near miss, jumping left or right. They start doing the scene, and the actors are inside the cop car. But it now got changed from going really fast to really slow, just cruising down Las Vegas Strip on the sidewalk. And they're on the mic, and they're talking to people here and there. And there's a woman that they specifically are talking to, and I think she's got a leopard print dress on or something like that. I'm standing next to her.
You have an amazing rack.
And I'm walking out of the way because it's not a high speed near miss. It's kind of just we're walking out of the way. We call that a cake job. We don't always get cake jobs, but that was a cake job for us that day. And so when they got new batteries, the actors had time to get out, get something to drink, go to the bathroom, or do whatever. But as soon as they stopped, Ed Helms jumps out of the cop car and he runs over to me and he literally says, hey, you know that trick you do in Rad where you lay your bike down to the side and you whip your leg around? It's in the very beginning of the movie, and you do this. I had that down to I did that. I rode BMX. Then he starts telling me all his BMX stories, which was really cool. That, you know, he had magazines on his wall. He had my picture on his wall. He grew up riding BMX in the very beginning, and he had fun doing it. So it's weird on who you meet that BMX freestyle or BMX in general was in their history of growing up. So kind of cool. And the other section that I did do in The Hangover, which got cut and ended up on the cutting room floor, when they come to get the Mercedes, I am the valet guy that brings it back to them. What you don't see is that I was in the back driving this thing erratically, doing sliding, 90s and skidding and near missing some of the parked cars in the back, but it took too much time, so they didn't add that in the movie. So we just have him do it. comment what you liked in The Hangover. Then like and subscribe to our channel here. And if you have any comments that you want to know about other movies, you could comment here too. So subscribe somewhere. I don't know where Jason put it. Put it somewhere. He put it in kids'